Welcome to Book Buzz Reviews and Summaries. Imagine a birth experience that is not defined by fear, anxiety, or pain, but rather by empowerment, calm, and profound connection. Picture the arrival of your baby as a moment where you are fully present, confident, and in control, welcoming your child into the world with grace and love. This is the vision that Hollie de Cruz brings to life in Your Baby, Your Birth, Hypnobirthing Skills for Every Birth. This is not just another book on childbirth, it is a transformative guide that offers every parent to be the tools to create the birth they desire, regardless of the circumstances. From the very first page, de Cruz dismantles the myths and misconceptions that often surround childbirth, particularly the notion that labor must be a terrifying or traumatic experience. Instead, she introduces us to the concept of hypnobirthing, a practice rooted in the idea that our bodies are naturally designed to birth our babies, and that with the right mindset, techniques, and support, we can harness our inner strength to navigate the process with confidence and serenity. De Cruz's approach is refreshingly inclusive and non-prescriptive. Whether you are planning a home birth, a hospital birth, or anything in between, Your Baby, Your Birth provides hypnobirthing skills that are adaptable to every scenario. This is not about dictating one right way to give birth, but about empowering you to make informed choices that align with your values and circumstances. The emphasis is on creating a birth experience that feels right for you and your baby, whatever form that may take. What sets this book apart is de Cruz's deep understanding of the emotional and psychological aspects of childbirth. She recognizes that much of the fear surrounding birth comes from societal conditioning, past experiences, or simply the unknown. Through practical exercises, affirmations, and relaxation techniques, de Cruz guides you in releasing these fears and replacing them with a sense of calm and trust in your body's abilities. Hypnobirthing, as she presents it, is not about putting yourself in a trance, but about staying fully present and connected to the experience, with a clear, focused mind. Your Baby, Your Birth is also filled with real-life stories from parents who have used hypnobirthing techniques to create positive birth experiences. These testimonials are not only inspiring but also serve as a reminder that every birth is unique, and that with the right preparation, you can navigate any challenges that arise. De Cruz's writing is warm, reassuring, and empowering, making you feel as though you have a wise, supportive friend by your side throughout your pregnancy and birth. As you read this book, you'll discover that hypnobirthing is more than just a set of techniques, it's a philosophy that encourages you to take ownership of your birth experience. It's about understanding that birth is not something that happens to you, but something you actively participate in. De Cruz provides the knowledge and tools to help you make this a reality, empowering you to approach your birth with confidence, clarity, and joy. In a world where birth is often depicted as a medical event to be managed rather than a natural process to be embraced, Your Baby, Your Birth offers a refreshing and empowering perspective. Hollie de Cruz invites you to rewrite the narrative of childbirth, to reclaim it as a powerful, positive, and transformative experience. Whether you're a first-time parent or have given birth before, this book will change the way you think about birth, and give you the skills to create the birth that's right for you. Introduction: A new approach to childbirth. Childbirth is one of the most profound experiences in a woman's life, yet it is often shrouded in fear, uncertainty, and pain. Traditional narratives around birth have long focused on the idea of suffering, with women being told to brace themselves for one of the most challenging and painful experiences they will ever endure. However, in her book, Your Baby, Your Birth, Hypnobirthing Skills for Every Birth, Hollie de Cruz offers a different perspective. She introduces readers to hypnobirthing, a technique that empowers women to approach childbirth with confidence, calmness, and a sense of control. De Cruz's approach is not about denying the realities of birth or minimizing its intensity, but rather about reframing the experience so that women feel equipped to handle whatever comes their way. The book provides practical tools, exercises, and insights designed to help women tap into their inner strength and trust their bodies during the birthing process. Whether you're planning a home birth, hospital birth, or something in between, Your Baby, Your Birth is a valuable resource for any expectant mother looking to have a more positive and empowered birth experience. In this in-depth review, we will explore the core principles and techniques of hypnobirthing as presented by Hollie de Cruz, examine the book's structure and content, and delve into the ways in which it can resonate with and benefit readers. We will also reflect on the impact this book can have on the mindset and emotional well-being of expectant mothers. Chapter 1: The Birth Story, Rewriting the Narrative. In the first chapter, de Cruz sets the stage by challenging the traditional narratives around childbirth. She argues that the dominant story many women have been told, one of pain, fear, and helplessness, can be profoundly disempowering. Instead, she advocates for a new narrative, one where women are active participants in their own birthing experience, fully capable of bringing their babies into the world with calmness and confidence. De Cruz introduces the concept of hypnobirthing as a tool for rewriting the birth story. Hypnobirthing is not about hypnosis in the traditional sense, but rather about using relaxation techniques, visualization, and positive affirmations to create a state of deep relaxation and focus. This state allows women to remain calm and in control during labor, reducing the perception of pain and helping them to feel more empowered. The first chapter is both an introduction to hypnobirthing and a call to action for expectant mothers. De Cruz encourages women to take ownership of their birthing experience, to trust their bodies, and to challenge any preconceived notions they may have about birth. She provides examples of positive birth stories, showcasing how hypnobirthing has helped many women to have calm, positive, and even enjoyable births. For readers, this chapter is both inspiring and reassuring. It offers a new perspective on childbirth, one that is centered on empowerment rather than fear. De Cruz's writing is warm, empathetic, and encouraging, making it clear that she is on the reader's side, ready to guide them through every step of the journey. Chapter 2: Understanding Hypnobirthing, the Science Behind the Technique. In the second chapter, de Cruz delves into the science behind hypnobirthing, explaining how and why it works. She begins by exploring the physiology of childbirth, detailing how the body naturally produces hormones such as oxytocin and endorphins to help manage pain and facilitate labor. However, when a woman is stressed or afraid, her body produces adrenaline, which can inhibit the production of these helpful hormones and slow down labor. Hypnobirthing works by helping women to stay calm and relaxed during labor, reducing the production of adrenaline and allowing the body's natural pain relief mechanisms to function more effectively. De Cruz explains that by using techniques such as deep breathing, visualization, and positive affirmations, women can enter a state of deep relaxation, similar to the state one might achieve during meditation. This chapter is particularly valuable for readers who may be skeptical of hypnobirthing or unsure of how it works. De Cruz provides a clear and accessible explanation of the science behind the technique, grounding it in evidence and making it clear that hypnobirthing is not about wishful thinking or denial, but about harnessing the body's natural abilities. The chapter also includes testimonials from women who have used hypnobirthing during their own births, providing real-world examples of how the technique can make a difference. These stories add a personal touch to the science, making it clear that hypnobirthing is a practical and effective tool for any expectant mother. Chapter 3: The Power of the Mind, Harnessing Positive Thinking. The third chapter of Your Baby, Your Birth focuses on the power of the mind and the importance of positive thinking. De Cruz explains that our thoughts and beliefs can have a profound impact on our experiences, particularly during childbirth. If a woman goes into labor believing that it will be a painful and traumatic experience, her body is more likely to respond with tension and fear, which can make the experience more difficult. On the other hand, if a woman approaches childbirth with a positive mindset, believing that her body is capable, that she is strong, and that she can have a positive birth experience, her body is more likely to respond with relaxation and calmness. De Cruz introduces readers to the concept of affirmations, which are positive statements that can help to reprogram the mind and reinforce positive beliefs. The chapter includes a variety of affirmations that readers can use during pregnancy and labor, such as "I trust my body to know what to do" and "Each wave brings me closer to meeting my baby." De Cruz encourages women to choose affirmations that resonate with them and to repeat them regularly, both during pregnancy and in the lead-up to labor. This chapter is empowering and uplifting, emphasizing the importance of mindset in shaping our experiences. De Cruz's approach is practical and down-to-earth, making it clear that positive thinking is not about denying reality, but about choosing to focus on what is within our control and cultivating a mindset that supports a positive birth experience. Chapter 4, Breathing Techniques, the Key to Staying Calm. In the fourth chapter, de Cruz introduces readers to the breathing techniques that are central to hypnobirthing. She explains that deep, slow breathing is one of the most effective ways to stay calm and focused during labor, helping to manage pain and keep adrenaline levels low. De Cruz outlines several different breathing techniques that can be used at various stages of labor. These include the calm breath, which involves taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, and the surge breath, which is used during contractions to help the body stay relaxed and open. The chapter includes detailed instructions on how to practice each breathing technique, as well as tips for integrating them into daily life during pregnancy. De Cruz emphasizes the importance of practice, encouraging women to make these techniques a regular part of their routine so that they become second nature by the time labor begins. For readers, this chapter is both practical and reassuring. The breathing techniques are simple and easy to learn, yet they have the potential to make a significant difference during labor. De Cruz's clear instructions and gentle encouragement make it easy for readers to start practicing these techniques right away, building their confidence and sense of preparedness. Chapter 5, Visualization and Relaxation, Creating a Positive Mental Space. The fifth chapter of Your Baby, Your Birth focuses on the use of visualization and relaxation techniques to create a positive mental space during labor. De Cruz explains that visualization is a powerful tool for preparing the mind and body for childbirth, helping to reduce fear and anxiety and promote a sense of calm. She introduces readers to the concept of a safe place visualization, where they imagine themselves in a place where they feel completely relaxed and at ease. This could be a real place, such as a favorite beach or garden, or a fictional place created entirely in the mind. The idea is to create a mental sanctuary that can be accessed during labor to help maintain a state of calm and focus. De Cruz also discusses the importance of creating a positive environment for birth, both physically and mentally. She encourages readers to think about what kind of atmosphere they want to create in their birthing space, whether it's dim lighting, soothing music, or comforting scents, and to take steps to make that vision a reality. This chapter is deeply calming and reassuring, offering readers practical tools for managing their mental and emotional state during labor. De Cruz's approach is holistic, recognizing that the mind and body are deeply interconnected and that creating a positive mental space is just as important as preparing the body for birth. Chapter 6, Preparing for Birth, Creating a Birth Plan. In the sixth chapter, De Cruz guides readers through the process of creating a birth plan. She explains that a birth plan is not about controlling every aspect of the birth experience, but rather about communicating your preferences and priorities to your birth team. De Cruz encourages women to think about what is most important to them during birth, whether it's having a particular type of pain relief, being able to move around freely during labor, or having skin-to-skin contact with the baby immediately after birth. She provides a detailed list of questions to consider when creating a birth plan, covering everything from the use of medical interventions to the atmosphere in the birthing room. The chapter also includes tips for discussing your birth plan with your healthcare provider and making sure that your wishes are respected. De Cruz emphasizes the importance of flexibility, recognizing that birth is unpredictable and that it's important to be open to changes if necessary. For readers, this chapter is empowering and practical, providing them with the tools they need to take an active role in planning their birth. De Cruz's approach is respectful and supportive, making it clear that every woman's birth plan will be unique and that there is no right or wrong way to give birth. Chapter 7, The Role of the Birth Partner, Supporting a Positive Birth Experience. In the seventh chapter, De Cruz turns her attention to the role of the birth partner. She explains that the birth partner plays a crucial role in supporting the woman during labor, providing both emotional and physical support. De Cruz offers practical advice for birth partners, including tips on how to help the woman stay calm and focused, how to use touch and massage to relieve tension, and how to advocate for her wishes with the healthcare team. She also emphasizes the importance of preparation, encouraging birth partners to practice the hypnobirthing techniques alongside the woman during pregnancy. The chapter includes testimonials from birth partners who have used hypnobirthing, sharing their experiences and insights. These stories provide valuable perspective for readers, highlighting the ways in which a supportive birth partner can make a positive difference in the birthing experience. For readers, this chapter is both informative and reassuring. It provides practical tools for birth partners to use during labor, helping them to feel more confident and prepared. De Cruz's writing is warm and encouraging, making it clear that the birth partner is an essential part of the hypnobirthing process. Chapter 8, Embracing the Unexpected, Coping with Changes in the Birth Plan. In the 8th chapter, De Cruz addresses the reality that birth is unpredictable and that things don't always go according to plan. She encourages readers to embrace the unexpected and to be open to changes in their birth plan if necessary. De Cruz offers practical advice for coping with unexpected situations, such as the need for medical interventions or a change in the birthing environment. She emphasizes the importance of staying calm and focused, using the hypnobirthing techniques to manage stress and maintain a sense of control. The chapter also includes stories from women who have had to navigate unexpected changes during their births, sharing how they used hypnobirthing to stay calm and positive. These stories are both reassuring and inspiring, showing that even when things don't go as planned, it's still possible to have a positive birth experience. For readers, this chapter is both practical and empowering. It provides them with the tools they need to cope with unexpected situations and to stay focused on the things that are within their control. De Cruz's approach is compassionate and realistic, recognizing that birth is a journey with its own twists and turns. Chapter 9, The Postpartum Journey, Transitioning into Motherhood. In the 9th chapter, De Cruz turns her attention to the postpartum period, recognizing that the journey doesn't end with the birth of the baby. She discusses the physical and emotional challenges that many women face in the weeks and months after giving birth and offers practical advice for navigating this transition. De Cruz emphasizes the importance of self-care during the postpartum period, encouraging women to be gentle with themselves and to seek support when needed. She also discusses the role of the birth partner in supporting the new mother, offering tips for maintaining a strong and supportive relationship during this time. The chapter includes stories from women who have used hypnobirthing techniques during the postpartum period, sharing how these tools have helped them to stay calm and centered as they navigate the challenges of new motherhood. These stories are both comforting and inspiring, showing that the principles of hypnobirthing can be applied beyond the birth itself. For readers, this chapter is both supportive and empowering. It provides them with the tools they need to navigate the postpartum period with confidence and grace. De Cruz's approach is compassionate and understanding, recognizing that the transition to motherhood is a journey in itself. Chapter 10, Conclusion, Empowerment and Trust in the Birth Journey. In the final chapter of Your Baby, Your Birth, De Cruz reflects on the journey that readers have taken through the book. She reiterates the core message of hypnobirthing, that birth is a natural, powerful process that women are fully capable of navigating with confidence and calmness. De Cruz encourages readers to trust themselves and their bodies, to embrace the techniques and principles they have learned, and to approach birth with an open mind and a positive attitude. She reminds readers that every birth is unique and that the most important thing is to feel empowered and supported throughout the experience. The chapter ends with a message of encouragement and hope, leaving readers with a sense of confidence and readiness as they prepare for their own birth journey. De Cruz's writing is warm, supportive, and deeply empowering, making it clear that she believes in every woman's ability to have a positive and empowering birth experience. Conclusion, a transformative approach to childbirth. Your Baby, Your Birth, by Hollie de Cruz is a powerful and transformative book that offers a new perspective on childbirth. Through the principles and techniques of hypnobirthing, De Cruz empowers women to approach birth with confidence, calmness, and a sense of control. The book is filled with practical tools, insightful advice, and inspiring stories, making it a valuable resource for any expectant mother. De Cruz's writing is warm, empathetic, and encouraging, making it clear that she is on the reader's side every step of the way. Whether you're planning a home birth, hospital birth, or something in between, Your Baby, Your Birth is a book that can help you to have a more positive and empowering birth experience. In this review, we have explored the core principles and techniques of hypnobirthing as presented by Hollie de Cruz, examined the book's structure and content, and reflected on the impact this book can have on the mindset and emotional well-being of expectant mothers. Your Baby, Your Birth is more than just a guide to hypnobirthing. It's a call to action for women to take ownership of their birth experience and to trust in their own strength and ability. For any woman preparing for childbirth, Your Baby, Your Birth is a must-read. It offers not only practical tools and techniques but also a new way of thinking about birth, one that is centered on empowerment, trust, and positivity. Please read the book to learn more and consider subscribing to support the channel. Thank you.